All right, guys. Today we are going to look at how to use a cool little editing tool that I found for videos, just to jazz them up a little. You know, with the advent of YouTube, video marketing is really taking things over by storm. You know, you can be so much more effective with a video than you can with just pictures and words. All right. So the first thing that we are going to do is find out where do you get Windows Movie Maker 2012. All right. It's a free program, so just go into Google search, type in Windows Movie Maker 2012, and you'll get your results. The first one that I picked says windows.microsoft.com/en-us/windows/get-movie-maker-download. All right, so we're going to click on that. Now, it does depend on what version of Windows that you have as to which version of Movie Maker you should get. All right, Windows 8 and 7 can both run 2012. Older versions, you have the options of 6.0 or 2.6 and even down to 2.1. Now, I had tried 2.6, and you know, it's really funny. I was a programmer for years, and but when it came to video editing, I was so lost. I'd read the help. They would use terminology I didn't understand. You know, it was a mess. But when I found 2012, it's much easier to use. You know, so now that I've begun to learn my way around, you know, maybe I'll go back and give 2.6 a shot at some time. All right, now maybe you don't know what operating system you have, so to find out, go down to the Start button, do a left click, move over to Computer, do a right mouse click on Computer, get the little submenu, click on Properties, and right here at the top, you can see what version of Windows you have. Okay? I have Windows 7, so we're good to go. Now, I've actually installed the program already, so we're not going to install it again, but all you would do is click on Get It Now, and then Download Now, and you're good to go. Once you get it installed, you're going to want to play with it. All right, so let's open up Movie Maker. All right. On this side is where you will actually see on the left your movie play. The right side of the screen is going to be your work area. You have various menus: Home, Animations, Visual Effects, Project, and View. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we need a video to work with. Now, if you've got a little video camera and you can upload them to your computer, hey, that's great. Something else you could do is to use Google Plus and make your own video, or Google Hangout. All right. This is a video that my son did a few months back. All right. It's about 5 or 6 minutes long. Okay. Now, one of the things that we can do is we could add a title to our video. What do we want it to say at the beginning? We can add captions. You know, something that shows up at the bottom of the screen, or actually anywhere on the screen that you want as your movie plays. And then credits are for the end of your movie. All right, so let's add a title. All right, we're just going to call this My First Movie. All right, and now we have a title section. Okay, let's go back to Home, and let's add credits. Again, credits go at the very end. So let's just put in here, edited by GB. All right. Up here you can change the font. One that I've always liked is Georgiana, or Georgia, sorry. You can make it bigger or smaller. All right, if they don't have the size you want, say we wanted a 30, Okay, well, in our list, we only see 28 or 36. So make sure that your font size is highlighted and just type in 30. Okay, and we've resized it. We can move it wherever we want it. Okay. All right, let's go back to the top. Now, something else that you can do is add pictures. Say you want to put a break in the middle for some reason. You want to make an emphasis point. So you have to decide, all right, where do I want my break to occur? And you're going to put your little cursor there. Okay, that's the point that we're going to be working at. So in order to put my picture in, I do have to split the video at this point. All right, so to do that, I come over to Edit and Split. So now I've got a place where I could add a picture. Well, to add a picture, I'm going to go back to Home. I'm going to add videos and photos. Now, this filler is just a black screenshot that I created earlier. It could be a picture of anything, but I just want to be able to maybe make a transition. Sometimes it will jump down to the bottom, and all you do is grab it, hold on to it with your left mouse button as you move back up your screen. We're looking for the split we put in earlier. All right, there's where I want it. Okay. Now, transitions. How do we change from our title into our video? There's a lot of things that you can do. All right, I want my transition to start right with the video. So I can go to Animations, and I have a lot of different things that I can do to move into my video. Okay, so you can pick a lot of different things. You want stars. Okay. Um, Maybe you want it to scramble. Okay. So you just kind of play with it, find something that you like. All right, we're going to pick this one. So now, when I start with at the beginning of my movie, let's test out what we've got so far. All right, so I'm placed my cursor at the beginning of the movie. Click the play button. All right. So now we've created a transition for it. You can set the duration for your transition. Okay, maybe I want to do something different for this second one. Let's say I actually want to put something here, some words or something. Let's add a caption because I don't want the caption to actually show up in my video. So let's just say I am an excited Vima brand partner. As it so happens, he is a brand partner. Okay. And I want to change that to Georgia. And let's make it 72. Okay. Move it down a little bit. I could change the font color if I so desired. Oops. Make it whatever I want. Okay. I can determine how long I want it to play. Okay. I can also determine how I want it to come up on the screen. Under Text Tools at the top, now that I have this selected, I can go to Text Tools, and I have these different options that I can use to display my text. quite a few that you can choose from. Okay, let's do that one. All right, so let's start it from the beginning. Push play. Okay, so we want to add a transition from our split into the text that we added. Okay, and I want it to affect this first area. So let's put this in. Okay, so now if I start playing it from here, okay, now you can also add some music. Okay, so I want music to play here at the beginning. I'm going to go back to home, add music. Now, there's some free music you can go out and download. They have a free music archive. You can go and select something, download it to your computer, which I have already done. I'll just show it to you real quick. All right, this is music for videos. You can find what kind of mood you want, listen to them, and then download them if you find something that you like. And that way you can use it. Okay? All right, so I'm going to add some music. All right, this is one I found earlier. And as you see, it puts the whole clip in there. Well, I don't want it to play for the entire time because we're not going to be able to hear him talking. So, up at the top, you'll see Music Tools. Click on that. The start time is at 0 seconds, and the end point is at 54.94 seconds. All right. I want it to be about 6 seconds long as a guess. Well, that's a pretty close guess. I want it to end just before he starts to talk. So I'm going to hold the down arrow and just shorten it up to where I want it. Okay. All right. And let's have it fade in kind of medium and fade out kind of medium. Okay. Now we can play our movie. All right, let's say I want music for this second set, okay? So I'm going to add the music again. All right, now as you see, it takes up where it left off before. All right, so I need to change the start point. All right, it's roughly about 1 to 1.5 seconds for each of these little clips. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to start at about 6 seconds. Or I want to add about 6 seconds. So let's try, again, make sure Music Tools is selected. Your start time, 11. That's pretty close. So let's increase that. All right, that's where I want it to start. And I want it to end before the movie starts back up again. So let's shorten it. Okay, I typed in 6 seconds. So from the start time, it's going to play roughly 6 seconds. Shorten it a little bit more. I'm going to have it fade in and out. You can control the music volume if you so desire. Okay. Now, let me set so that you can hear. Let me set the settings so that you can actually hear the music playing on my computer. All right, now let's play it. All right, so we've added music, we've added captions, we've added a title, we have added your credits at the end. Let's say there's a section that you want to get rid of, that for some reason you had a mistake, okay, and you had to redo a part, all right, and you just want to get rid of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to split out a section that we don't want, okay? So I'm going back to Edit and Split. I'm going to go to the end of the section I don't want. I'm going to split it again. Then I'm going to right click on it and click Remove. And now that whole section has been deleted. Okay? All right. Not a whole lot to it at this point. I've shown you the visual effects for the text. Click on your text that you want to affect. Go to Text Tools. Make the selection you want. You can determine how long it plays. 7 seconds, 10 seconds. Maybe I want it at 9.5 seconds, so I'll just type in 9.5. Okay. You can set the start time, the background color. Just kind of play with it, have some fun, experiment. Okay. Same thing with the music. You can set your start time and your end time. You can have it fade in and out. You can set the volume. Video tools. All right, it just depends on the section. What speed do you want it to run at? Are you doing a cartoon and you want it to go super fast or maybe super slow? Let's see. Anything else? There are some other things you can do with it. If maybe the sound is a little quiet, it's hard to hear, you can do an audio mix where the video part is louder than the music part. If it sounds great, you can leave it balanced. You can emphasize the narration or the video or the music. You can set the screen. All right, now once you get your movie the way you want it, you're going to save it. Make sure you do this frequently because if you put a lot of work into it, you don't want to have to redo it. So we're going to save project as, we'll just save it as test. Okay, and now we're going to publish it. All right. Actually, we're going to save the movie for the computer. Now, you can publish it and have it go, straight up to Facebook or YouTube, wherever you want to put it. I like to save it for the computer. And then I can do with it, I can upload it to Google, YouTube, wherever I want to put it. So that's all there is to it. Pretty short and sweet. Get in there, download it, play with it, have some fun. Take care.